Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Quick throw to the left. Fights off a defender. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The pass ball is incomplete. We tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Noles offense is on the move now. Tight end goes in motion. It's a shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down to the... team, but they moved the football into the red zone. First down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And the Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown saving play.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I'll tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Toss play, back heads to his right. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Just seeing the Seminoles and Hurricanes together on the field, Kirk, brings back so many memories. For decades, this rivalry, extra intense, but also meaningful. It's been so often a springboard to a championship season.
Chris, throughout the 80s and 90s, I think Miami-Florida State was the greatest rivalry in college football. So many great individual players. One of my favorite early memories on College Game Day when I joined the set was in 2000 when Chris Weinke went up against Ken Dorsey and the Miami Hurricanes. One of the great games at the Orange Bowl. Dorsey ends up hitting Jeremy Shockey for a tight end late. Man, so many great memories in this rivalry. Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He makes the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. Looking to throw here. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And is intercepted. And it's a solid return after the interception. So, Kirk, we reach the end of 1. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The back's got it. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Hurricanes come to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's hit as he throws it, but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Defense is coming after him. Sacked, dropped at the
3. Risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
This is such a tough place for visitors to play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And tackled there by the defense.
Boy, second and forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play call a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting. This one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on 3rd down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Caught on the outside. It's Dickens. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here's the return. Returner brought down. sets up the next drive. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. He'll hand it off. Solid gain. Lose the ball to the 37. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, Florida State.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Wide receivers got it on a shovel pass. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back, and instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
Will we see a touchdown here in the first half? It's 1st and 10. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. The Canes begin to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And the back now goes in motion. Direct snap. Gets past the 35. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. They come to the line in a Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Still running. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. We're going to scramble now. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening them. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. And momentum building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Florida State offense on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. Finally throws it deep to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's another deep shot. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hit just as he throws the ball. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Canes. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching your lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Play of the drive now, the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Knowles. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Heads out of bounds as a short gain on a play.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Good enough for the first down with a 37. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Francis. The junior with some excellent work after making the catch. And the Canes will line up on 1st and 10.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The sure hands. It's Francis. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver wide open. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for this offense. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
Yep, momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. State offense heads back onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score.
He's looking deep here. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play calling?
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, we've seen him do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense is still clicking.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to scramble. He finds some space. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle and picks up the first down. Putting together a nice drive now. The first down close to midfield.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Working clock with the ground game. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But completion. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's That's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.